to the Man in the Mirror channel. This is your boy AP, and I hope everybody's had a good start of the new year. It's definitely been great for me. Been a little bit under the weather, so hopefully I don't cough on this video. But I couldn't wait. I had to I had to put this out because this is something that is very important to me. It's been very critical to my growth, and it took me a long time to even, you know, get into the process. So if I can help somebody else, nothing that a lot of us don't know, but maybe we just need a reminder because I see a lot of this going on, and it's heavy on my heart. So I want to present it, and if share this with all young people, mostly, and older people too, but mostly those who are coming up and may need this knowledge. I just want to talk about the word heal. Heal. I want to really talk about healing. It's something that we don't really like to do. It's something that, as important as it is, as vital as it is to your growth and to your prosperity in your soul and in your heart, in your mind, it's that much difficult to be committed to the process. It's not easy to heal. It's more easier to sedate yourself than it is to go through a true healing. This is what a lot of people don't know. When you are coming out of a relationship, whether that is a marriage or just a long-term relationship, and this is just for relationships. This is the healing is so widespread. It can be because it could be childhood hurt, it could be molestation, it can be whatever it is that you had to endure. Not having a father in your life, or a mother, or whatever it is that caused you to be wounded, and you're still carrying the wound. And we all know that hurt people hurt people. And some of us, it wasn't our fault. It happened to us. It was nothing you could have done about it. But now God has given us instructions on how to heal so we can fully operate in our best self, in our best self. And so what we don't understand is when you come out of a relationship, a long-term or a marriage, it's the same psychological hit. You take the same psychological hit as you do as if somebody died. It's like a death. And some of us who have been through divorce or a bad breakup or whatever, we can attest to this. You go through the same stages that you do when somebody has died in your life. You go through the same grief, the same I can't believe it. It's you go through all these stages, and then towards the end you get to the acceptance, and then you're able to move on. But it's the same psychological hit that you take in death. Do your research if you don't believe me. This is what God told me. He said, listen, how do you really expect your relationship to work if you have not taken the time to heal from the last one. See, some of you all may not be able to relate to me, but I believe somebody is, and I want to help you. I want to help you. Listen, before, this was my mistake. This was my cycle. Everybody has cycles in their life, and if you're not careful, you'll be repeating a cycle until you're 60, 70 years old. But there comes a time you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, enough is enough. I was going through the same cycle over and over and over again for years. Get out of a relationship, instead of healing from that relationship, going through the death of that relationship, I carried that relationship into another relationship, and then into another relationship, and then into another relationship, only because I did not know how to handle my pain. Only because instead of dealing with the pain and going through the death and healing, I sedated the pain by just getting with someone else. I repeated that cycle over and over and over again until it got to a point where I said, enough is enough. And that's what most of us do. Whether it's with a relationship, whether it's with whatever that has caused your pain, instead of us dealing with the pain and healing, we sedate ourselves with drugs, alcohol, sex, another human being, instead of going to the true healer that is God, saying, God, heal me. Give me instructions. Send me to the right therapist. Give me the right strategy on how to heal my heart. But most of us, we can't handle the pain of the death. And I'm going to talk about specifically relationships because that's what I've had the experience in. And I want to help somebody. God told me there was no way any of my relationships would have worked, because there is no way you can take death into another situation and think it's going to live. That's why it's so important to heal from your relationships, whether that's with a significant other, your mother, your father. I don't care who it is. Your relationships, how you process relationships is very important, even in your workplace. We have to make the commitment to heal. It was something that I had never heard before, but I heard God speak to me. How can you expect to take death into a new relationship and expect it to live? You have to grieve. You have to heal. You have to accept there's stages when you come out of a long-term relationships or trauma or divorces or whatever you've gone through with your father, your mother, whoever it is. There's stages. There's forgiveness that needs to happen. There's a lot of things that involves your healing, and you cannot rush your healing. You have to sit there and allow God to spiritually, surgically put you back together before you can even think about engaging yourself with anybody. Because guess what? If you don't take the time and heal, and if you sedate yourself by getting under somebody else, you're going to repeat the same cycle. Some of us, the pain is so unbearable because we're dealing with 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 deaths at once. Some of us have gone from person to person to person, have endured hurt after hurt after hurt, to where now we're dealing with 3 and 4 and 5 deaths at one time. And it seems unbearable. And I can understand how it would. I can relate to you. But this is the season. This is the year of healing. This is the year you're going to have to focus on your healing. There's nothing else that can transpire in your life until you heal. Until you even start the journey of being by yourself and allowing God to heal you. I'm not telling you that it's going to be easy, because it haven't been easy for me. And to be honest with you, I still have some healing left. God, I'm not done yet. Some of us, maybe we will not completely be healed for the rest of our life. I don't know. I don't know how that works. All I know is I've made a commitment to heal. To heal from what has happened. To heal from my own self-inflicted wounds. To heal. When I want to encourage somebody that just when you talk to somebody, just tell them heal. Are you healing? Have you healed? It's important. The devil has been getting the best of us because he's been working on just part of us. We've only been operating on just a fraction of who we really are because we're not allowing ourselves to heal. When you heal, then you become the whole person that God intended. You're able to fight. You're able to get to where God has for you to go. You have to heal. We have to heal. We cannot skip the process anymore. We cannot use sedation. You cannot sedate yourself anymore so that you can't feel the pain. You're supposed to feel the pain. That's the whole point of the healing. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult. You're going to be alone. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you still have to heal and you have to feel the pain. You have to know what it feels like so you'll make the right decisions next time not to feel it again. But what lesson are you learning through sedation? What lesson are you learning by drowning out the feeling through outside sources? The more you do that, the weaker you become. The more you sedate yourself, the weaker you become. You only become strong when you can go through the process of healing. You have to heal. If you don't heal, you'll be walking wounded. If you don't heal, your boundaries will change. If you don't heal, you'll treat everybody else like the person who hurt you. And then, are you really better than that person if you're treating everybody else like that person treated you? Listen, I'm out of here. I hope this resonated with somebody. Heal. Heal. I don't care what point in your life you at right now. Before you make that commitment, you need to heal. Before you get involved with that person, you need to heal. It's not fair to the person or you bringing death into a new situation and expecting it to live. Heal. Let God heal you. Trust me, I know it's hard. Sometimes it can seem unbearable, but I promise you, it is worth it. It is worth it. I'm going to take the journey with you. I'm going to walk it with you. We're going to walk it together. But at the end of the day, you owe it to yourself to heal. And this ain't got to do nothing to do with nobody else. This is your journey. Who cares what nobody thinks? Who cares what your past is? Who cares the mistakes you've made? No one cares. You shouldn't care. As long as you're learning from it and you're healing. As long as it really is your past and not your present. Heal. Heal so that you don't repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. This is the year of progression. This is the year of God's glory being revealed. But first, you have to heal. So when God presents you with what and who he wants you to have, you won't blow it. Still trying to grieve a death you should have grieved before he brought it. I'll go further and tell you that I don't think God will present anything to you until you make the decision and the commitment to heal. Listen, I'm going through this journey with you. I know about it. Trust me, I know about it. I've made a commitment to heal. And I hope you do the same. All right? I'll let you next time. Peace.